Oh boy, sitting here in Gulf Shores International. You know, I don't even know what state Gulf Shores is in. I think it's in Florida, actually. You hear a little bit of noise in the background. I'm watching Ryan Hall, y'all weather, because we got some bad weathers in Maryland today. So I'm just trying to stay safe. Yeah, it says Gulf Shore International. You know what? I don't know what the hell state. I should probably know that. I think it's Florida. I mean, we're only 20 some miles from Pensacola, so I don't know. It's either Mississippi or Florida. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't ask me. Don't ask me what state this is in. I should know. I should know, being that I'm American. Anyways, I bought this airplane recently. This Piper P28 Cherokee Warrior 2. The code for it, like if you're on FlightAware, is P as in Peter 28A. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me bring up display captures. Here's the flight from real life. So, oh, here we go. Actually, you can see it right here. Oh wow, that's bad looking in Charles County, Maryland. Oh, it looks like we gonna have some funnel clouds in Maryland. Got 3 tornado warnings around the area right now, but I don't think there's any in Maryland. All right, this is in. Okay, so here's where Florida ends. Alabama, Mississippi. All right, so this is Alabama. So Gulf Shore, this is Alabama. Okay. All right. But yeah, up here in Maryland, man, we got some bad weathers today. Here. I don't know why it's not showing on the chart right now. We got some bad weathers. I'm looking right at it in Charles County. It looks like a funnel cloud's trying to kiss the ground. Anyway, so this is a pretty simple flight. It's only like 30 miles. We just fly. We pick up none, which is a VOR station, and then we just do this pretty simple ILS type landing. And then we're gonna go from Pensacola to Nashville. The other flight I have. What am I doing? Come on, Greg. So the company's called Fly With Us LLC. You can see it's a P28A, which is the same as the one that we're getting ready to fly. And then the other flight is this Southwest flight from Pensacola, Nashville. And we'll be flying the LevelUp 737. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get it. Now, this Just Flight Piper, I don't believe it's as good as the ones in Microsoft. I really don't. I mean, like, even if you look at the inside, it just doesn't, like, I don't know. It just, and the flying characteristics, oh my God. Let me, so they have this configuration here where you can, like, make it feel heavy and light. I mean, I have it all the way heavy just to try to keep it to where I'm comfortable flying it. I mean, it's got a lot of good options. We have, you know, all these options here. Weight and balance. Now, if you do weight and balance, make sure you save it before you click load. Otherwise, it won't work right. But yeah, I'm not too worried about fuel and all that. We can put more fuel if we want. I guess we put like 90. So I can show you how to do it. 90, 90. We can put some more weight back here. All right, we can put passengers here if we want. We'll put like, I don't know. There we go. All right, total is, okay, so now we're going to click on save. Oh, 70 pounds, that's not going to work. We'll do 140, and we'll lower our fuel load a bit. Okay, that works. So now we're going to click on save, and then load. Now it should be good now. Instrument options, you can click on these to bring up pop-ups. I don't have the GTN downloaded for X-Plane. I do for Microsoft, but yeah, not for here. But yeah, this Century system is the what the hell? The autopilot. Actually, let me see what my buttons are. So these buttons don't do anything. Let me, bear with me 1 second. I mean, there's nothing wrong with me showing you this kind of stuff either, but all right, so button number 7, which is on here. Let me see if I can, if they have something specific for right, avionics off. Let's see if they have anything specific for this airplane. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, it's a short flight. All right, let's all right, engines. Yes. Let's see if they have a pop-up. Let's type in pop-up. Static, digital clock, warrior panel, open Century. Oh, I like that. Let's do this one. Okay, and for this one, all right, so I don't know what this W all is there. Dynamic livery, RMU, flight computer, Century. That's the one we just did. Here, we'll do this one here, I guess. See what that one is. All right, let's unpause it. Oh, that's, wow, that's all the way up there. All right, I'm not worried about it. We'll just leave that alone. All right, now if you do want to move the tablet around to different places, you can do that. Just click on the bottom of the tablet, and then we can put it on this yoke. Click on it again, it goes on that yoke, and right back there. Again, we're just going to put it right on the yoke today. Make sure that the sound is on. Okay, so engine configuration, you see there's no imbalance. You can change your liveries here as well, so you don't have to go back to the main menu. Configuration, again, logbook. Ground handling. You can actually make liveries here. We have dynamic liveries. And change what you want to on here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. X-Plane is mad at me. X-Plane is very mad at me. All right, we'll wait for the program one more time. If not, we'll just close it out and reopen it. I guess I clicked on something I shouldn't have. It's weird. It looks good on OBS, but here it's like, it'll just close the program. All right, let's reopen it. Library. Play. Okay, resume last flight. Hopefully everything will be okay with flying tonight. I had a NVIDIA update. I don't really think that's going to make a difference, but you never know. This does take a moment to load up. Yeah, I've flown this plane only like once or twice so far. I did put one of the landings up. I put a screenshot up of. I think that was the first landing I did in this airplane. I got clothes I got to put in the dryer. I wonder if I should do that now while this is doing its. No, never mind. It's looks like it's moving along. All right, I'm not worried about like loading the airplane. We're just gonna get the checklist going and just start going. I don't even know if I'm gonna use say intentions on this flight. To be honest, we might just fly this thing and use say intentions on the other airplane. I mean, we're only flying like 20 miles. All right, let's put this back here. All right, let's go to aircraft. Let's remove the tie downs. Some fairings on. And we'll leave the chocks down for now. All right, checklist. All right, parking brake is set. Oh, you know, I can do this up here, actually. All right, avionics. The avionics is off down here. All right, mixture. It's cut off. Magneto switch is off. All right, let's put the battery master on. Trying to make this smaller if I can. Very good. All right, battery master, let's turn that on. Check the fuel gauges. Right and left. Look about even. Check the annunciator panel. Let's test that. Turn the battery back off again. Primary flight controls. Let's check the operation of those. Forward, back, port, starboard. All right, foot pedals work. Okay, we got to check the operation of the flaps. Let's do that. Flaps are working. Close the flaps up. Why do we have an Austrian Airways airplane in Gulfport, Alabama? we got a regional CRJ type airplane. I don't know why I find that so funny. I do. I think it's funny. All right, baggage door we know is closed. Flaps and ailerons are fine. Wingtip lights, tie downs, fuel tank. All right, let's remove the chocks. Tow bar is good. Oil level. Okay, prop. Okay, all this looks fine. Landing lights. Fin, rudder, stabilizer. That's good. Now you can either click on this arrow here, or you can just use the wheel on your mouse down here and just like scroll up once, and it'll bring it here. All right, so before start, okay, let's check the circuit breakers. All right, circuit breakers look good. Brake is set. Carburetor heat is off. Avionics is off. All right, let's put our desired tank on. So we have right. We'll do. Oh, it was off actually. We have left. Okay, here we go. Cold start. Let's crack the throttle. Hello, throttle. Hang on. Throttle's not working. Oh, why do I have that? How is that set? Oh, I did it. Okay. My bad. Throttle. Done. Okay. Okay, crack the throttle. All right, alternator and battery switch on, so it's two red switches. Fuel pump on, that's this one here. Full rich on the mixture. Propeller's clear. Starter engage. And I believe this needs to be, I think, that's a friction lever. Okay, very good. Now look, if you're having trouble starting this airplane, I don't see this anywhere in the materials for it, but play with this lever right here. I couldn't get it to start until I adjusted this lever. All right, magnetos both, throttle. All right, let's check our oil. Let's get we're at about 1200. All right, oil pressure looks good. Fuel pumps looks, oil's rising. Fuel looks good. Okay, all this looks good. All right, let's turn on all the avionics. Come by. Let me plug in our flight plan here. Okay. So we have KPNS. I think this is the first time I've used the Garmin system really in this in X-Plane 12. All right, KPNS. Enter, accept. All right, let's go to procedures, select an approach, ILS 17, we're going to use none. And we're going to activate that now. We're going to fly right to none. It's only 20 miles away. I'm not worried about VNAV. We're only going to go up to like 3,000 feet. Let's clear out some of the junk out of the map. Don't need. Yeah, I understand. You don't need to keep showing that. We'll fix it. press, and we need to make sure that our heading here matches what our actual heading is. Looks like we're about 91. Let's fix this. Okay, very good. Now it's fixed. Just had to click on it. Alright, let's bring up, oh, let's turn on this. I guess we can try using say intentions. Let's turn on the lights. Let me bring up say intentions.
Information Sierra. Jack Edwards National Airport. Information Sierra.
Information Sierra.
255 Zulu. Wind 355 at 4. Visibility 10. Sky
Alright, let's do
conditions
clearance.
clear.
All forward clearance. Fly 219 requesting IFR clearance to Pensacola. We have information Sierra.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Alright, let's do our ground check.
Fly 219 cleared to Pensacola. Radar vectors southly, Pensacola. Venice filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect 35010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.65, squawk 1225. And a change to your departure runway this time. You can expect runway 35.
Copy that. Gulf Shore grounds. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect 350010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.65, squawk 1225. And copy that on runway 35 for takeoff. Have a good day. Fly 219.
Read back correct.
Okay. Alright, so let's do this here. So the brake is still set. Let's put the throttles up to 2000. Let's go ahead and drop the magneto. Alright, let's see if there's another drop. Make sure vacuum is okay. Vacuum looks good. Oh, that wasn't the vacuum. Vacuum was over here. Let me do that. Sure, it's okay. Alright, 5 to... Alright, very good. Fuel pump off. Once you hit our panel, press the reset. All this looks good. Let's go ahead and close back down. Everything's good. Put collision lights on. Taxi and landing lights. For takeoff. Switches are on. We'll check our flight controls. Okay, this is off. Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and make sure nothing else is here. Alright, very good. Cockpit lights. Good. Alright, let's go ahead and take off flight computer. Oh, look at this thing. That's cool. Density altitude, pressure altitude. Oh yeah, I need to put in our pressure actually. Does it have it here? That would be cool if it had it, but no, I don't see it. Okay. Alright, let's go back to checklist. Let's click on this arrow here. We're currently at 2993, so put that in here. down. Release the parking brake. Oh yeah, where is runway 35 actually? Oh, it's right behind us, sort of. Down this way, I think. Alright, let's, oh, we got to, turn that on. Make sure everything is okay over here. They're on. We're on. That looks okay. Phones. Nav 1. I'm not really sure what this one is here. Can't really tell between Nav 1 and... I looked, I still couldn't find it, but... Alright, let's go. Let's remove the parking brake. So my toe brakes aren't working on the rudder, but my other brakes are working, so okay. That is interesting. I have to hold this button into... I have to hold one of my triggers in the taxi. Hang on, let me get the... That is wild. I'll have to play with the settings later and figure out why that is. But yeah, the interior of this just doesn't look like as clean as it does on Microsoft. I don't know. Oh, come on, camera. Being a bitch. But yeah, you know, I never did ask for taxi clearance. Let me just do that, I guess. Gulfport ground, fly 219 requesting taxi clearance to runway 35.
Fly 219, taxi to runway 35 via Charm 2.
Copy that. Taxi to runway 35 by Charlie 2, fly 219. Charlie. Let's finish all this. All right, fuel pump on. Carburetor heat off. Mixture is set. Flaps are set. Trim is good. Doors are latched. All right, line up on runway. Maintain 52 knots, so 79 knots. All right, let's see here. Climb, best angle, all right, between like 63 and 80. Fuel pumps off, it's over 1,000 feet. And throttle 2,500 on descent. Airspeed 126 pitch. And trim to 70 knots. On the fullest tank, 63 knots landing. Alright, very good. Let's get out of here. I'm not worried about clicking on these now. Alright, let's put our pitot heat on. Put this on altitude. Go ahead and contact tower. Pensacola, tower, fly 219, holding short, runway 35, ready for departure. Alright, we have 120.65.
Fly 19 Gulf Shores Tower, runway 35, winds 355 at 4. Fly runway heading cleared for takeoff.
20. I don't think you guys can see the say intentions pop up. 120 points. Well, you know what? Actually, if I make it like this, now you can see it. All right, 120.65. Okay. Oh, I'm way off on this. Okay, 120. Very good. And I can swap these. Very good. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, that looks good. Let me just look at heading. This right here, this button right here is like altitude hold, pretty much. All right, let's go. It's a park and brake. Release the Kraken. To hold the trigger down so this airplane will move, otherwise the brakes kick in. Let me show you what setting I have for that real quick. It doesn't really, I have it set for brakes, but for wheel brakes, but like I have both sides set up. It's just weird how like one side like locks the brakes and the other side doesn't. Rotate. Pops up. I wish the sound was better on this airplane. Contact departure, fly 219. Offshore departure, fly 219, currently climbing through 1,000 feet for flight level Euro 35. right, now let's control our ascent with, let's do nav. And now we're controlling our ascent with this down here. Up or down to control our ascent or descent. Offshore departure, flight 219 currently climbing through 1,500 feet for flight level 035.
Flight 19, Gulf Shores departure, radar contact, cleared direct, Southfleet, Pensacola.
Alright, we gotta turn the fuel pump off. Switch our tanks too. Oh, they're already switched. Keep an eye on the fuel. About 87 to 80. Trying to get the trim just right. A little tricky. Every time I click the button to increase it a little bit, it shoots right up. Like it's doing now. I don't need it to be at 1,000 feet per minute. I want it to be like 400 or 500 feet per minute. All right, let's just see where it settles. All right, I can live with this. We're going to be at 3,000 feet in a moment. I think this button is altitude hold. Yeah, I believe that is. I can turn landing lights off, I guess. Cruise. I'm not worried about that today. We'll cruise around 120 if need be. The sound is really bad on this thing. That's one thing I noticed between yeah, the sound is real bad on this thing compared to compared to Microsoft. And like the description on Just Flight's website was like really good. Like for the sound on this airplane, like, oh shit, I guess I can't set my foot on the rudder. My bad. All right, everything looks good. We don't need to do anything with mixture. I mean, I don't think this being a turbo prop, we don't really need to worry about leaning out fuel. We can't lean fuel anyways with this thing, it looks like. For our landing tonight, let me make sure we have the right frequency plugged in here. We have 111.1. And that's already in here. And we should be at a 169 course. Close enough. And from none, we need to go on a 49-degree heading, 8 miles. Okay. It's not doing nav. Wonder why it's not following nav. Wonder if it's got anything to do with this. Flip that off. Let's see if it'll do nav now. Sounds are just horrible. We're almost at none. Alright, anything we need to do for landing? Throttle 2500, right? 126, right? Rich. You don't need carburetor heat. Power off. What power off? What are you talking about? Power off. Power of error. Oh, maybe throttle. Maybe that's what they mean, throttle off. Alright, and the fuel pumps need to go back on. And we gotta land around 63 knots. Alright, we have about 10 there. Alright, let's switch to our left tank. Start actually we're gonna fly it by hand right now. We need to get to about 1,700 feet. Oh, about 1,800 actually right now. crater ice down in southern Florida. Hasn't picked up our localizer yet. Maybe it will when we get a little closer, but I mean, here's runway 17. Oh, there we go. Now it's picking up the vertical part of it. Okay, very good. On our landing lights. So far, the left tank is still the fullest tank. Alright, good. Both gauges have now popped up. Let's get ready to turn to a heading of 349. Pilot works pretty good on this airplane. It reminds me a little bit of the Comanche, especially with setting the altitude. The only difference with the Comanche, actually, you have to adjust the trim still, so maybe I'll take that statement back. When we spin back around, we'll fly it. I think we're going to fly it manually most of the way back after we do our procedure turn coming up here. Pressure still 2993. That's pretty much what I have plugged in here. It's crazy. The sound on this thing, it's terrible, man. Like, sound profile's bad. It gets so much louder when you go up here. Still got to switch my laundry over. I'll do that before the next flight. Level up might take a few minutes in the beginning just to make sure all the settings and everything are good. It's a new livery that I'm using, so I don't know if that affects any of the items I've saved before. I think it will. It sucks that it will, but it's what it is. All right, we got to turn to about 34 degrees. First, like, 5 minutes when I was in this airplane, I couldn't figure out how to put the landing gear up. I was like, why won't the landing gear go up, damn it? And I'm like, oh, it's fixed. And there is no, you don't need to put the landing gear up. It just stays. We might switch to our right fuel tank, possibly, but right now I think we're okay. When we turn around, we'll put our fuel pump on. So many tornado warnings tonight. 280 total reports today with weather. That's crazy. Tornado warning in North Carolina. My words. Guess I should go into SimBrief and submit the Southwest flight. That's going to be the next flight now that Say Intentions needs to pick up. Generate. That's good. Turn towards about 214. Too bad you can't open the window while you're flying. I understand why you can't, but it would be nice if they let you do it like a couple thousand feet up from the air. Nick Smigo in Andrews, Texas. Ooh, that sky looks dark as hell. Good lord. You guys are screwed in Texas today, it looks like. At least in this part of Texas. Alright, so we need to get down to about 60. I'm guessing this is probably flaps. Our first, I don't know, maybe. Or this could be flaps right here. But either way, I want to try to land around 60 knots. I think that's what I did the first couple of times I landed. Oh yeah, there's an approach mode on this thing too. What approach mode is? Let's try that. See if approach mode doesn't. Looks like it is. Straightening out before. I obviously know what approach mode is for. It's, you know, for localizer and glide slope. But wasn't expecting this plane to do that. We still got 4 miles to Brent. Good. Still got some time. I can go ahead and keep our speed going a little bit. Once we get to Brent, we have 6 miles to land. Once we get to Brent, we got to get down to 760 feet. Then Alico is about 2 miles out from the airport. We at 760, about 2 miles out according to this chart here. So. I see the runway. Put our fuel pump on. Still kind of a toss-up between the most fuel in the tank. Looks like the left tank still has a bit more fuel. I wonder if this thing will descend you as well. So we got thunderstorm warnings now, it looks like. Look in my area. Radar Omega. Oh, by the way, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, please. If you would be so kind. Oh yeah. Thankfully, none of these warnings. There's one tornado warning. It's in, again, North Carolina, and looks like Ohio is the closest thunderstorm warning right now. Still got a 2% chance of tornadoes. Oh, that's for flash flooding. No, we still have it for tornadoes. No, we don't have any weather heading our way just yet, so I think we're okay for now. All right, so here comes Brent. It better not split us off to the left. I mean, off to the right, like it's showing here. We should be going straight. All right, let's see if this thing's gonna blow. Sure enough, look at that. That is wild. That's crazy. So we got about 6 miles now to the airport. Where's it going? I told you it was gonna make that turn. Damn it. All right, my control. I knew it was going to do that. All right, flaps 1. How's my trim looking? Not even. Okay. My lonely day. Bun in the oven, though she's never been laid. My papa Renaissance sailed away in it. Do. I was hoping it wasn't going to follow that pink line, but sure enough. Come on, Just Flight. Your plane doesn't do that in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Just so you guys know, at Just Flight, your plane doesn't do that shit there. Only here does this $43 plane fly broken. All right, let's concentrate on this landing now. Juice. Big fan of the flying characteristics of this airplane. It's okay, but like, I mean, I had to move those levers all the way to heavy just to be able to and adjust the sensitivity settings of the like the sensitivity curve of the controls too, just to be able to turn the yoke without it like shooting off to the right or left. Like before, I would just touch the yoke and it would go or now it's kind of okay. All right, flaps full. Trim down a little bit. I know what the glide slope is saying, but I don't, you know, I'm okay with the one red light right now. I wonder if this is the same runway I'll be using to take off today in the 737. I don't really know how many runways. Oh, they have 2 runways here. Yeah, this could be the runway. Oh, they have four runways actually. 2 sets of runway. Still not touching the rudder pedals at this point. I'll take it. Not great, not terrible, but I'll take it. 192, boy. 192. All right, let's get off the runway. Hey, look, there's my Southwest plane. That's not the one I'll be flying, though. I have a different livery. All right, let's just shut it down here. There's no state saving, so we're just going to go back to main menu. And I think I'm going to take a quick break. Give me 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Oh, I wonder why it's not processing the brake. All right, whatever. All right, I'll be back. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll put on some music while I'm away. All right, I'm back. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our next flight. Okay, new flight. 738. Customize. 301. Start without engines running. Okay. And we need to go to Venus. And we're supposed to be taking off from, let's see here. Let me re-import it. Let me edit these two. Delete. Import. Import. Runway 17. Okay, that's fine. And this left at gate 10 earlier tonight. Did it? No. Good enough. That's for props. Here, we'll go right here, gate 7. I like gate 7. And then we're going right to runway 17. All right, confirm. Make sure we have real world and weather. Oh, we don't need real world date and time. But I would like real world weather. Done. And then we also need to go to, I need to change my flight stick. The PC Legacy 1. So I can use the levers. It's connected. All right, we got turbo prop, we got airlines. All right, velocity flight. Edit. All right, good. This one is CDU pop-up. That's good. Then we have throttle. Okay, so throttle 1. This is going to be throttle 2. All right, then we can do none. We don't need flaps either. What we could do is, I wonder if it'll do, what am I looking for here? Flaps. I wonder if it'll do speed brakes. I have it set there and right there and there. Okay, very good. All right, let's save this. Start new flight. I gotta run through some settings real quick on this airplane before we even begin to start it. All right, load 1. Load 1. All right, let me just check out the settings real quick. Split's good. Air stairs. It's good. LED. That's fine. Yes, yes, yes. Auto. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, very good. Alright, very good. That's fine. Levers. Switch is better. Alright, that's good. Displays. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's good. I don't know. Placards. Hardware. I think this is correct here. We'll give it a try when we start moving. Throttle, noise lock. And automatic throttle. It's fine. Yoke center. That's fine. Short. Yoke movement. We'll do CWS. Arkham. Autosave. It's fine. General configuration. All right, we have pounds, inches. Radio, borrow. That looks good. Auto. Okay, sync pilot QNH minimum. Off. Sync side by with captain. Audio features. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. All right, very good. So we are ready to get our flight going here. Better pushback. Let's hide that. I mean, I set this to hide, and then for some reason, I guess with each livery, it defaults back to where it was at. All right, so what we're going to do here is let's go to fuel balance and weight. Let's go to airside services. We're going to type in our stuff here. So we need 20,095 of fuel. Cargo is 9,600. Passengers, we have 174 if it'll allow it. So let's activate. Meantime, let's go save our seats for flight. You know, I probably should turn the airplane on. Hang on, let me turn the airplane on real quick. Let's make sure ground power is... Oh, hello, guys. Can we close the window, please? Oh. Close the window. How does one close the window? Let me turn on click spots. Oh, that's weird. All right, let's make sure we have ground power connect. Oh, we can save our seats in a moment. Let's get a few things set up here. Alright, while that's loading, let's go ahead and get our seat saved. But this should be that what we're doing outside. That should be being all taken care of right now with how we did things a moment ago. you know, with piping in the fuel and all that. Like, that should be, I'll double check, but that should be happening. That should take care of it. All right, this roll 0, I think. Oh, 1 second. I think it's control 0. Alt 0, hang on. Cameras. Go under views. Change journal. That's not it. Manipulate views, that's it. Maybe not. I think so, maybe not. Camera 1. Okay, views. Yeah, control. That's what I thought. Control 0. Okay. All right, so control 0. The United. Control 1. Some seats over the wings real quick, and then we'll finish getting our plane set up. All right, control 2. All right, control 3. All right. See what's happening here with our fuel and everything. All right, fuel is almost at 99. Oh yeah, that's right. Passenger boarding set chimed on. That's right. I always forget that. That'll go ahead and do our flight now. Okay, let's get our flight set up now. So let's go to route. I wonder if I can actually bring, I don't think I can bring this in. It's alright, we'll just type it in, I guess. Let's see, D-Link. Flight. That doesn't do anything. None of this does anything, so I guess not. Alright, we'll just type it in. Alright, so KPNS. KBNA. Flight number Southwest. 2826. Yeah, there's no way to flight plan request that thing. Alright, departure. Runway 17, hopefully. Okay, and let's go departure. Arrival. Swift. Uzanza. Hopefully it's I think it's 20. I think we're doing the RNAV for 20 right. Yeah, RNAV, 20 right. SIPO. Oh, it's RNAV Z. Okay, RNAV Z 20 right, and then we should have SIPO. There we go. Alright, excellent. Very good. So that's all done. Let's do that. Alright, Zanza. Before Zanza, we have Vulcan. That's pretty much it. VLKNN. Let's type that in. Execute. Let's get rid of this discontinuity. That's good. Vulcan. Swift. SIPO. Alright, very good. That's all done. Passengers are almost loaded. Let's get the APU turned on. And contact, actually let's contact the clearance first.
Advise on initial contact, you have information Delta. Pensacola International Airport, information Delta. 23530 Zulu.
Intercom, we're going to switch this now to cabin crew.
Visibility 10. Sky
do Janet.
conditions, clear.
We'll
Temperature
do
23. Dew point 14.
We'll do Tyrone.
Altimeter 29 or 9.
Oh no, he's Caribbean.
Density altitude
What about Deshaun?
1100
Yeah, Deshaun
feet.
Williams from Brooklyn, New York.
Arriving and departing runways.
Alright, we have information Delta.
26. Advise.
Pensacola clearance, Southwest 2826, requesting IFR clearance to Nashville. Currently have information Delta. Why can't I hear anything? Maybe, can they hear me? Let me... Pensacola clearance, Southwest 2826, requesting IFR clearance to Nashville. We have information Delta. Strange they can't hear me.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Pensacola clearance, Southwest 2826, requesting IFR clearance to Nashville. We have information Delta. My buttons get... Hang on, let me look at something real quick here. It's not picking up my, All right, let me just delete these real quick. On 1. Velocity 1. What button is this here? Okay. Joystick. Three, 4, and 5. See, Legacy 1 is correct. Controls. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's COM 1. Intercom 2. Okay, very good. Now we should be okay. Not really sure why that happened, but Pensacola clearance, Southwest 2826 requesting IFR clearance to Nashville. We have information Delta. Yeah, now it's working.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
All right, let's go ahead and get APU turned on.
Flight 219, cleared to Nashville. Radar vectors Vulcan, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4000. Expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.6, squawk 5724. Expect runway 17.
Copy that, Pensacola clearance. Climb and maintain 4000. Expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.6, squawk 5724. Expect runway 17, Southwest 2826.
Flight 219, read back correct.
All right, give me one more second with the controls here. We need to fix this CDU pop-up. We need to do up. Okay. Okay, EFI primary.
Hey, Captain Gregory, boarding has started and the first passengers are aboard the plane.
Okay, thanks.
Hey there, folks. Welcome aboard Southwest Airlines Flight 2826, heading to the lively city of Nashville. I'm Deshaun Williams, your lead flight attendant, and I'm here with my awesome crew from New York, Lisa, Mike, and Sarah. We're all set to make your flight as smooth as possible. So,
all right,
you can just find your
up.
seats according to your boarding passes.
I can always fix it later. All right, let's finish
bins
getting our APU on.
If you need any help, don't hesitate to give us a shout. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
We're about 600 feet for landing. I don't think I can push this in automatically. I think I have to type it all in. Like, I don't think I can push it into the flight management system automatically. Alright, so 0 fuel weight. We have 138. Fuel, we have 20,009. There we go. All right. All right, APU is on. Disconnect ground power now. Okay, let's finish getting this set up here. We have 16 for fuel. Reserves, we have saying 6.9. I think that's a little much, but we'll plug it in and see what happens. And then cost index is 63. Cruise wind is 288.78, 288 by 78. Okay. Go to legs. Can we request wind? I don't think we can. Nothing's happening here. Cruise altitude is 35,000. Yeah, it's a shame that we can't get wind. Oh, there we go, wind request. Alright, so maybe we'll bring it in. Let's go back to initialization and one limit. Let's do our takeoff deal here. Runway 17. Dry wind was 288. Oh no, that's not the right wind. Correct wind for takeoff is 180 by 8. Oh yeah, it's only 4 knots. Okay. 4 knots. Yeah, what the fuck, bitch? 210 by 4. Why wouldn't it do this before? Alright, outside is 22 degrees. UNH is 1014.22. Takeoff weight. Takeoff weight 21.6, 157.6. I know I won't remember that. I know I won't remember that, so let's just do this. All right, 157.6. 21.6. See, it still doesn't give, that's a shame. Alright, let's see what say intentions, sim brief says. Alright, performance. test flight. Calculate. Alright, so assume temperature of 36 degrees. No D-rate. Let's go to takeoff. Let's go here and let's make sure we don't have any, let's see what the slope is. 0.26 down. So let's do D 0.6. Now let's do negative 0.6. Alright, and let's try 0.6 D. What the hell, man? Oh, it wants the heading as well. 169. Okay. D slash 169. Okay, minus. No. We'll do down 0.3 slash 169. There we go. Alright, runway wind. You couldn't put in the 26, you had to round up, it looked like. I think I grabbed the right, did I grab the right? Yeah, I did. But I grabbed the wrong airport for a second. Alright, we have 210 by 4. The previous screen, let's go flaps 5, I believe. Alright, and then according to SimBrief, we have 141, 142, and 150. That's what I'm going to plug in. 141, 142, and 150. Alright, very good. So that's all good. UNH is 29.95. Plus that. Alright, let's get clearance to back up and get out of here. Make sure we don't have any chocks. Ground power is gone. Okay, remove chocks. Disconnect GPU. Flight director's on. Collision lights on. Everything looks good here. Good. Good. Alright, let's contact the tower. Or, I'm sorry, ground. Pensacola ground, Southwest 2826, requesting pushback and engine start clearance. Pretty cool livery. I like it. It's pretty dope looking. I like it. Didn't even hear the clearance. All right, let's get better pushback going here.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Here comes our tug.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Tow connected and bypass been inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines. Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Weather doesn't work.
Hose disconnected and bypass pin has been removed.
Okay, the
Hand
cabin is
signal on the
secured.
right.
Have a good flight.
We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Pensacola ground, Southwest 2826, ready for taxi clearance to runway 17.
Flight 219, taxi to runway 17 via Bravo 2, Bravo Alpha, Alpha 1.
Copy that. Taxi runway 17 via Bravo 2, Bravo Alpha, Alpha 1, Southwest 2826. Alright, let's go. Hopefully I have the right setup for the rudder pedals. I know they move, but last time I had to turn it with like with the yoke, and I didn't like that, so I set it, and I think I have it set properly now, so we'll see. All right, park and brake off. I love having two different throttles that I can use. All right, yeah, see, I can't move, but I can turn it with, okay. So with the yoke I can move. Let me put the park and brake back on for a second. I had this same problem last time. All right, configuration, hardware. I think it's on. I think that's what
Hey
I
there,
need.
folks. Welcome aboard Southwest Airlines Flight 2826, heading from Pensacola to the lively city of Nashville. I'm Deshaun Williams, your lead flight attendant, and I'm here with my fantastic crew from New York, Lisa, Mike, and Sarah. We're all set to make your flight as smooth as possible. Up front, we've got Captain Gregory and First Officer Long Duck Dong keeping us on course. Our flight time today is expected to be about 1 hour and 14 minutes, cruising at an altitude of 35,000 feet. Now let's get down to the important stuff. First, your seat belts. To fasten, just insert the metal fitting into the buckle and pull on the strap to tighten. To release, lift the top of the buckle.
Go, it needs to
Easy
feel
peasy,
y'all.
right? In the unlikely event that we need to use oxygen masks, they'll drop from the panel above your head. Give the mask a good tug to start the flow of oxygen, then place it over your nose and mouth. Secure it with the elastic band and breathe normally. Remember, put your own mask on before helping others. For those of you who fancy a swim, your life vests are located
There
under
we
your
go.
seat.
There
To
we go.
use, slip it over your head, fasten the strap around your waist, and pull to tighten. Inflate your vest by pulling down on the red tabs, but only once you're outside the aircraft. You can also inflate it by blowing into the tubes. Now let's talk exits. On this Boeing 737-800, we have 8 exits, 2 at the front, 4 over the wings, and 2 at the back. In an emergency, floor lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which might be behind you. All right? That's the safety scoop. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. If you need anything, just give us a shout. Thanks for flying with us today. Hey, Captain, the cabin's all set and ready for departure.
Mr. Sean. I mean. What's up, yo? What's up? Huh? Be right back, guys. Yeah, I bought those. They look good. I've been staring at them every time we go to the grocery store, and I need to keep my appearances up, so I stay immaculate Greek god type shape that I'm in. Only way to do that's to eat cake. That cake looked damn good too. You can put those in the refrigerator when you're done. All right, guys, we're continuing. That's fine. All right, gate 7. Need to make another right here. Well, I mean, and there's hot fries if you want hot fries. Didn't I already give you Takis? Right, I mean, you can have the hot fries too if you want. I'm not going back to the store for a few more days. Stuff all the yellow card money. Well, look at that FedEx. That's the plane I want to get next for X-Plane here. One of these MD-11s. I came so close to buying that recently, but I wound up buying the Viper instead, which was probably a bad move. It just, I'm like, Just Flight can't be bad. Like, I'm sure everything on Just Flight would be fine. And then you heard this, that plane when we were flying. I mean, you couldn't even hear the engines. It's pathetic, actually. Nice try. Hello, our guest on this Southwest non-stop flight from Pensacola to Nashville. This is Greg, your captain, talking from the cockpit. Alongside me, we have Long Duck Dong, very famous actor from the 80s movie 16 Candles. He's now our co-pilot. We should be in the air for maybe just over an hour at our cruising altitude. It looks like it's good weather in Nashville today, skies, and we'll do our best to get you there as quickly and as safely as possible. Thanks again for flying Southwest, and enjoy your flight.
Hey, Captain Greg, thanks for the update. We'll make sure the cabin is ready for a smooth flight. Looking forward to a great journey with you and First Officer Long Duck Dong. Let's make it a good one.
My co-pilot's Long Duck Dong from the movie 16 Candles. Every once in a while, the flight attendants reference the fact that he's a famous actor from the 80s. Yeah. Everyone's, alright, see ya. Love you too. Alright. Stop here for a moment. And on that. Inner lights. Oh, looks Pensacola Tower, Southwest 2826, holding short runway 17, ready for departure.
Fly 219, Pensacola Tower, runway 17, winds 205 and 4, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
I want to plug in what the departure is real quick. Should be 118.6. Yeah, 118.6. Okay, plug that in. I think it'll be plugged in automatically if I didn't do this, but I'd rather just do it. Alright, 118.6. Alright, that's good. Let me turn off display capture. Outside air temperature is 23, so we don't have to worry about probe heat right now. Alright, very good. Let's release the parking brake. 95. Man, there's some seriously bad storms still going on. Toga set. Okay, 80 knots.
80 knots.
100 knots cross check. I'm up on V1.
V1 rotate. Positive rate. You're up.
What's up? Our turn.
Flight 219, Pensacola Tower, contact departure.
Contact departure, Southwest 826. Alright, flaps up all the way. Pensacola departure, Southwest 826, currently climbing through 3,000 feet, flight level 350.
Flight 219, Pensacola departure, radar contact, cleared, direct Volcan. Flight 219, Pensacola departure, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb, maintain flight level 230, Southwest 826. Oh, that sucks. I can't just spin the heading knob around my buttons. I'm not sure why our autopilot has us going so fast at below 10,000 feet. Alright, I'm still on the controls, by the way. I haven't released yet because of this autopilot system in this airplane. See, it switched to CWS. on the controls. I'm slowly easing back the yoke.
Flight 219,
Alright,
climb and
autopilot's
maintain
fully
flight
on
level
now.
280.
Dear guests, we've reached a safe altitude, so you can now use your electronic devices. Just a reminder, we've got onboard Wi-Fi available, so feel free to connect and stay entertained during our flight. We're cruising towards Nashville, where the weather's looking pretty clear with a nice temperature of 57 Fahrenheit. That's about 14 Celsius. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride with us on this Boeing 737. If you need anything, just give us a shout. Thanks for flying Southwest.
Southwest 826 climb flight level 280. Yeah, this autopilot system in this airplane, like, you can't just click. Well, if you set it, you can do it, but I have it like on the setting that's, I guess, close to being realistic, because you can't enter regular autopilot if you're like not kind of level. Like if you're like pulling back on the yoke, you know, and you let go of the yoke and your plane still shoots up, like it'll put it in CWS mode, which, you know, it's like the fly-by-wire type system. So, you know, it's got very minimal input with the very minimal input from autopilot when you're in CWS mode. But now we're back in command mode. Just have to, you know, activate it and keep your hands on the yoke and just kind of ease back just a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. So if you're having trouble with this and it keeps on and disconnecting, try to level out the airplane as much as you can, you know, either with, you know, trim or holding the yoke, engage it. All right, let's lock that. On our way. Ryan Hall's done. Guess I can go back to watching Pretty Little Liars.
Flight 219, climb and maintain flight level 330.
I maintain flight level 330, Southwest 826. Yeah, I don't even like look at the chat anymore, by the way, just so you guys know. Like for now, I'm not looking at the chat. I know, because it takes me off of the flying. I've been more consistently, I've been flying better without the chat right now. That's more important to me right now, is having better flights. Maybe one day, you know, maybe one day soon, you know, I'll do chat, or maybe I'll do chat once or twice a week. I mean, you guys can chat amongst each other, but I'm not like going to interact with it at the moment. My landings have been much better. Flights have been better. All right, stay under pressure on. Wasn't Toby that did it. Allison is still alive.
Flight 219, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Gotta turn that down. That dude is too loud. Actually, I'm gonna put on I maintain flight level 350, Southwest 828, or 826, sorry. I'm gonna give the comms to the co-pilot so I can turn down the volume of it. All right, Chad, you got controls, baby. It's a really cool livery.
Flight 219, contact Jacksonville Center on 124.475. Switch to Jacksonville Center on 124.475, fly 219.
I wish there was a way to turn down the like the wind. Yeah, wind volume.
Fly 219. Good afternoon. We're climbing through flight level 220 up to flight level 350. Flight 219, Jacksonville Center. Good afternoon.
Oh, okay, so you just have to click on it and it goes to 0. That's pretty cool. Put it on auto. Oh, that's a little better. This is such a good airplane for free. I can't believe this airplane is free. Like, it's still surprised the hell out of me. This motherfucker is free. At our cruising altitude. It's gonna be a quick little flight. Yeah, let me see what that one setting is. The might be under realism. One for the autopilot. You know what? I put all these on short. I wonder why it switched back to, oh yeah, autopilot, yoke, neutral. Okay. Autopilot, yoke, neutral. I don't know what TOL stands for, but...
Flight 219, Jacksonville Center, contact Atlanta Center on 118.55.
Yeah, so if we had it on simple, or simply, and you could have the yoke pretty much in any position, but we didn't do that.
Flight 219. Atlanta Center, flight 219, evening, climbing through flight level 280 for flight level 350. Flight 219, Atlanta Center, good evening.
Maybe 090. Or maybe it's got to be 90 by 03. Weird. Alright, the outside temperature is 15. and 16.26. Yes, it's early to be doing this, but it might not change between now and when we land. But I might as well do it now. All right, let's try wind again. Knots is 3 knots. Okay, I know what it wants now. 090/00. There's top climb there. Airplane looks so good. Screens work. I mean, for a free airplane, it's just mind-boggling to me, like, that it's this good. Got some decent little wing flex to it. I'd like to pop up the displays. Let me see if I can do that real quick.
Flight 219, Atlanta Center. Prepare to descend in roughly 20 minutes. Feel free to ask if you'd like it sooner.
Preparing to descend in approximately 20 minutes. We'll request if we need it sooner. Flight 219.
Flight 219, descend via Swift 2 into Nashville.
Descending via Swift 2 into Nashville. Flight 219.
Ain't waiting to send yet, bitch. Don't worry about it. It's not time to descend yet. At least I don't think so. Zanza is 24,000 feet. We got 71. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time left to start descending.
1,000 to go.
Then Swift. Bug is 23. Swift is good. Whoa, not that fast though. Jesus Christ, look at that. 311? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, well, it is flight level 20,000. Let's do,
Hey folks, we're cruising now, so sit back and relax. We're gonna start our snack and drink service, so get ready for some tasty treats. We got some delicious turkey wraps and veggie platters that I think you'll love. After we serve you, we'll be coming around with some cool stuff from the Southwest shop, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks for flying with us, and enjoy the ride to Nashville.
114. I'm just gonna set. Yeah, let's. What the fuck? Hold the phone. Oh no, never mind. Okay. Alright, so we have two different, we have a VOR of 1141, and then we have an ILS of 111.3. Same thing over here. 11130. VOR of 114. Alright, and 201 is our course. Altitude hold. 201 is our course. .49 is our incision height. And we do have an RNP of 0.18 that we'll plug in, our required navigation performance. Alright, very good. I gotta take a leak so bad, I just don't want to start descending. Hang on. Oh, we still got 100 and some miles to descend. Okay. I'll be back. Tomorrow I don't feel like it. I like my job, it's just freaking 8 hours in a row like that, man. It's a little difficult sometimes. Hoping to be able to do this landing tonight. This is the landing where we come in. Here, let me bring it up. Actually, I'll show it on pull it up on Navigraph. Alright, so this is the landing that I'm hoping to do tonight. Sippo, come in, and we just make this big U-turn. and go right in. Now I do have the ILS set as a backup. There we'll go up to Hickory possibly, or Zeppet, and then just turn around. But like, I've done these landings before. They get you to pay attention, that's for sure. Because everything, once you hit SIPO, everything happens very quick. Like you're slowing down, you're descending, you're putting flaps down. I mean, like and then you come in, and like pretty much as soon as you level the wings out, like you're almost like, you know, at like under 1,000 feet. Like you're just kind of turning and coming right in, and it's cool, man. I like practicing it. You can see we have approach elevations almost 600. That's why I have that programmed in. RNP 0.18 right here. So, yep, that's about it. Let's see if we can get some descent winds in here. I could plug it in, actually. I wonder if I had time to plug it in before we descend. TAI we can do. What? ISA deviation is 3. Nope. 292 by 25. Is moving around a whole lot tonight. Look at that thing. Can't believe how popular this show was like 10, 15 years ago. As much pedophilia as it promotes. Pretty Little Liars. If you guys haven't seen this show, I got stuck watching it a couple times with my daughter. I check it out every once in a while just because I find it so unbelievably weird that like they have a 16-year-old kid like fucking one of the teachers. They wind up getting married. Everybody's hooking up with everybody fucking. Like, I know that's how it is in high school. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's hooking up with each other, but, like, at least when I was in high school, that's how it was. There's probably a group of 20 of us, and we all just kind of, like, had fun. Not really sharing partners, but, like, we would all kind of, like, hang out together and, like, all do stuff together. Yeah. So, you know, you're a kid. That's different than like being like an adult and being a director and a producer and like we're writing this kind of book where it like romanticizes, you know, a junior in high school, you know, having a relationship with a teacher. Very weird. I'm going to continue to let Chad take care of the comms. Just in case they vector us and stuff like that. Well, it depends. If the comms get put in automatically and I can switch them, then I'll probably do it. Yeah, man. It's amazing the difference in flying dynamics between the Just Flight Pipers for Microsoft and this one. You know, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll fly one of the Piper Arrows that I have tomorrow and just kind of compare. But like the interior here is so much better. But you know, then again, I'm not comparing apples to apples because I would need to compare the Piper Arrow in X-Plane to the Piper Arrow in Microsoft, and I don't have those to compare. It's close. I bought another Piper recently from Flight something. There's another one for X-Plane. It is the biggest piece of shit I've ever bought. One of the biggest pieces of shit I ever bought. Flight something. If you go to Just Flight's website and look at all like the light aircraft available for X-Plane 12. It's in there. It's like a $20-some airplane. It's bad. It's real bad. Alright, we're gonna start our descent here pretty soon. We're going to start descending. Hey Chad, will you let the ATC know we're going to start our descent?
Yo, Gregory. Already got that covered. We're descending via Swift 2 into Nashville.
Atlanta Center Southwest 2826 on the Swift 2 arrival descending into Nashville.
Flight 219, descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect ILS approach runway 2 right in Nashville. Altimeter 30.02.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect ILS approach runway 2 right at Nashville. Altimeter
Runway 2 right.
3002. Fly 219.
Alright folks, this is Deshaun from Brooklyn coming at you from the front of the cabin. We started our descent into Nashville, so it's time to wrap things up. Please return to your seats, stow those tray tables, and fasten your seatbelts nice and tight. And oh, the lavatories are now off limits, so hang tight until we land. Thanks for flying with us on Southwest Airlines Flight 2826. We'll be touching down soon in Nashville, where it's looking pretty clear with a nice temperature of 57 Fahrenheit. That's about 14 Celsius. Sit back, relax, and we'll have you there shortly. Cheers.
know what Say Intentions really has planned for us, because we're nowhere near the altitude we should be at right now for this approach. And we'll see what happens. Alright, we need to adjust a couple of things. We need to put our this down to 200.
Flight 219, contact Atlanta Center on 126.825.
Switching to Atlanta Center on 126.825, fly 219.
And we have 11175.
Atlanta Center, fly 219 evening, descending through flight level 280 down to 10,000.
Flight 219, Atlanta Center, good evening.
All right, 11175, and then we have a course of 21. So for this, we need to plug in the length and the height of the runway. So we have a length of 8,001 feet. So 8001. Enter. Oh, this must be the, okay, this is at the 8001. Alright, and then the height is 590 feet. Alright, so that's good. 8001, 590. Let's make it instrument based. That's for our heads-up display to give us a review.
Atlanta Center, contact Memphis Center on 128.15.
Contact Memphis Center on 128.15, flight 219. Memphis Center, fly 219 evening, descending through flight level 220 down to 10,000.
Flight 219, Memphis Center, good evening.
I'd let them know we're going to do a holding pattern at the next waypoint at Psi, so we can get down to the correct altitude. Maybe I'll let them know that.
Yo, Gregory, can't do a holding pattern without ATC approval. We're already cleared to 10,000 feet. Let's keep descending as planned.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
Memphis Center Southwest 2826 descending to 10,000 feet and cleared.
was going to do a holding pattern at the next waypoint a couple of times just to get down to the correct altitude. We might be okay. I doubt it, but I don't think we're going to be okay. We should be at like 11,000 feet here. As long as we get down to 5,000 feet, Atkins will be okay.
Contact Nashville approach on 119.35.
Switch to Nashville approach on 119.35. Fly 219. Approach, fly 219, evening descending through 15,000 for 10,000.
Fly 219, Nashville approach. Good evening, Nashville altimeter 29.908. Expect the ILS runway 2 right approach into Nashville.
Expect the ILS runway 2 right approach into Nashville. Fly 219.
I'd request altitude of 5,000 feet, please.
Yo, Gregory, we're already cleared to 10,000 feet. Can't request 5,000 right now?
Yeah, you can actually. Let me show you how it's done. Nashville approach, good day, Southwest 826, requesting 5,000 feet for our descent altitude.
Fly 219, descend and maintain 5,000 feet, altimeter 29.909er.
See, Chad, that's all you gotta do, buddy. Alright, now we'll get the comms back to Chad. Lucas, you little pedophilia, you. Yeah, there is no way we're getting down. Good job saying tensions, good job. Once again, you take my flight plan and you fuck it. We would have descended earlier if we knew they were going to give us this approach. Bastards.
Still established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 2 right approach.
Direct Steve, descend and maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 2 right approach. Fly 219.
Captain is ready. All right, folks, we're on our final approach into Nashville, so it's time to wrap things up. Please turn off your electronic
I'm not
devices
going
and
direct.
stow them until we
We don't have enough space
Make sure your train
to do it.
cables are put away, your seats are in their full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened nice and snug. Once we're on the ground, our Southwest Airlines staff...
Actually, you know what? We might actually be okay. Let's go direct to Union.
Thanks for flying with us today, and we'll be touching down soon. Cheers.
As soon as the glide slope shows up, we'll push approach. Looks like the glide slope has showed up. Approach mode. We're way high because of, say, intentions. We're way high and fast. Very possible we're gonna have to do a go around. We'll see. Hopefully we don't, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to. Yeah, because we're only about 8.5 miles out when we get to this waypoint. We're about, oh, that might be enough time to slow down.
219, contact Nashville Tower on 118.6.
Switch to Nashville Tower on 118.6. Fly 219. Nashville International Airport Tower, fly 219 easy. We're established on the ILS for runway 2 right approach.
Flight 219, Nashville International Airport Tower, roger.
How's it go?
Yeah, we are way too fast. Alright, let's heading mode.
Fly 219, Nashville International Airport Tower, winds 355 and 5. Runway 2 right, cleared to land, caution bird activity.
Runway 2 right, clear to land. Fly 219.
Let me tell them we're doing a go around. Nashville Tower, Southwest 826. We're requesting go around, please.
Flight 219, landing clearance canceled. Execute missed approach procedure. Contact departure on 119.35.
Contact departure on 119.35. Nashville departure, Southwest 826, requesting clearance for go around for runway 2 right. All right, we need to go in.
Roger. Execute missed approach. Give me 1 second.
Heading of 72.
Fly 219, turn left. Heading 180 vectors for the ILS runway 2 right approach.
Turn left heading 180 vectors for the ILS runway 2 right approach.
Fly 219, contact Nashville approach on 118.4.
Contact Nashville approach on 118.4, Southwest 826. Nashville approach, Southwest 826, doing procedure for go around runway 02 right.
Flight 219, Nashville approach. Good evening, Nashville, altimeter 30.02.
Say intentions. We had everything planned out properly. The approach, the arrival, everything was good. And then when you give us a different runway that's the other heading, after we already started our descent, I mean you have to vector us so we can descend properly without being, 200 knots, 5 miles from the airport, or 220 like we were. I mean that's crazy. Come on, say intentions. Get your shit together, say intentions.
Flight 219, Nashville approach. Turn right, heading 240.
Turn right, heading 240, Southwest 826.
Flight 219, 6 miles from Unive. Turn right, heading 305 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 2 right approach.
Strange that it's not pulling up the localizer.
Contact Nashville Tower on 118.6.
Contact Nashville Tower on 118.6, Southwest 826. Nashville Tower, Southwest 826, currently established on the localizer for runway 02 right.
Flight 219, Nashville International Airport Tower, roger. Flight 219, Nashville International Airport Tower, wind 355 at 3, runway 2 right, cleared to land, caution bird activity.
Glide slope is getting ready to capture. Glide slope captured. Left 15. Flaps full. I wonder how this plane does auto landing. Check it out. Oh, we gotta arm the speed brakes. I don't know, I kinda wanna land it on my own though. I think if it was Microsoft, I'd let it land. Alright. Let's see here. Where's the damn yoke at? Alright, my control. First bad landing in a while. Wow. Now we can try this again. Let me get rid of say intentions.
219, Nashville Internet.
80 knots. 80 knots.
Try this one again. Flaps up all the way. Dang. Yeah, flaps are up. Weird, I can't change anything, any mode. I guess we'll just fly it by hand. That's fine, we'll just fly it by hand. As long as speed works. Maybe put the landing gear up. Maybe that's why. Nope. Nothing works. Alright, whatever. Climb up to about 3,000 feet. Just fly this thing in by hand. Localizer's now showing up again. Let's go at about 15 miles, then we'll turn around. All I did was just touch the wheel a little bit. Trim wheel. God damn. I just moved it like a little bit back and the wing went a rocket. Alright, let's get ready to turn around. Alright. Turning towards the localizer. Flaps 5. I'm just wondering, it's already in localizer and glide slope mode, if it'll recapture those. I don't mind flying it by hand either. It's fun for me. I like flying by hand. Especially airplanes that I don't play with too often. Established on the localizer now. Sucks. Fuck. Oh, it's because we're listening to something different. No wonder his music sucks. How did that happen? This whole thing by hand. Full. All right, my control again. Small planes, no problem landing. These big ones, a little bit more difficult. For me, at least. Okay, buddy.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
That's better. I'll take it. It'll get better as time goes on. Very good flare. Minus 31, I'll take it. My second time landing this plane in about a month and a half. I will take it. Very good. Well, I'm glad we did this tonight. This was fun. This was fun, guys. So, yeah, man. Hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, with a new episode of the Airplane Show. So then make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, and do all that stuff to help me out. Help you out, help me out. Till then, my friends, I will see you in the next episode. See ya.